farm log, cow patty date, 7/28/16. Blessings on the homestead. Hey everybody, and welcome to our vlog. This is, what, number 7?
I don't even count anymore.
12, 24,
Whatever.
36.
You sound like Ladessa doing her multiplication.
Yeah.
I know it's one of those numbers.
Anyway,
Today we want to talk about some blessings.
it's always nice to talk about those because a lot of times you forget.
It's nice to get those.
Well, yeah, and I mean, just some of the births that we've had over the years have been blessings, and we never really kind of. A lot of times you can keep going and sometimes forget about those blessings, and I think this is a good opportunity to bring those up and show people that we're thankful. What?
Yes,
Yes.
those blessings are cool. But the blessings that we have received this week
Yes.
are way cooler.
Yeah.
It started on Saturday.
Okay.
Brad from Big Family Homestead. And if you guys have not subscribed to them, Brad is a card.
Mm-hmm.
Go over there,
Very entertaining.
hit the subscribe button, and you'll have a laugh. I promise you.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when he starts talking about how he's auditioning for a bikini contest. But it started Saturday when Brad called me up and said, "Hey, Tommy from Off the Grid Nation's not going to be able. He's moving.
Mm-hmm.
Would you fill his slot
Right.
for the live shows?"
Yes.
So that was a blessing because, Saturday and Sundays, they're basically prime time for the Homestead Network.
Right, because people are still, depending on where you live, people are still either working, getting home from work, eating dinner when our show comes on Friday, which is fine because we have plenty of people who watch it like the next day or later that night or whatever. So not complaining at all. We don't mind doing it on. And actually for us personally,
Friday's
it works well for us to do it on Friday because it's kind of like the end to our week,
So we look forward to it. It gets us
Yes.
going.
So anyway.
But just the fact of the exposure that it brought
Yes.
to our channel
Was great.
So that was a blessing.
Because we doubled our viewers.
Right.
Yeah.
That was a blessing. And then so we did the show on Sunday, and another blessing. Everybody was so warm and welcome. The ones that don't get to see us on Friday because they're working or whatever.
Right. They were able to see us on Saturday.
And they were able to Sunday.
Whatever.
They were able to see us on Sunday. So that was a blessing. We met new people. And then we were able to come back on right after that show because we think that Joe from Homesteadonomics is fighting fires in California or something.
He wasn't able to come on.
Do a show, so we jumped back on, and that show ran a long time.
Yes.
And the blessings that I received, just because I was talking about, I have insomnia.
That was part of the reason why you were doing it, is because people were still chatting and still interacting, and you were having a hard time going to sleep. So you just sat and chatted with these people.
Chatted with them, and I shared a little bit about myself, and the messages I have received this week
have been wonderful. Very heartwarming.
And then Brad calls again, and he says, "Jason, man, I'm sorry." And I'm like,
Sorry? What for?
"Did I miss something?"
Right.
And he's like, "We forgot to do the Homesteading Friends interview with you." And so we did the Homesteading Friends interview yesterday, and it's going to be out tomorrow.
Yep.
And it was an awesome experience to have that one-on-one conversation with Brad and Krista.
Right.
They are such wonderful people.
And it's really, it's kind of funny because it's when we were sitting there talking with them, it was like we were talking to a mirror. Like we were looking at a reflection of us. I mean, they're very close.
But in fairness, though, we were in the homesteading journey. They were where we are a couple years ago, and they got, from talking with them, they got started for just about the same reasons. You know, they're learning some of the same
things
that we've learned, and then when it comes to the videography,
right,
we're where they were
right
years ago, and we're learning
from them,
from them, and learning from basically probably some of the same mistakes. And it was just really cool to see that interactive. And I've been talking with Brad on the phone, and I'm comfortable enough to say that we've become friends. And having just the Skype call, to me, it seemed more personal. A
lot more personal, yes.
And it was just an awesome thing. It was a blessing.
Yes, it worked out very well. Normally when you talk about an interview, like, you can get kind of a little nervous and, oh, what are they going to ask? But I didn't feel like that at all with Brad and Krista. They were very open and very, just, what's the right word? Me at a loss for words. Supportive. Very supportive. Everything that we talked about, they were very, they would affirm just about everything that we said. So yes. it was a very nice conversation, even if it wasn't recorded for a show.
Right.
It was nice to have.
And the cool thing, Brad and Krista, they're so very helpful. Like Brad is coming on tonight at 7 or 7:30. I think it's 7.
7.
To do Tech Talk. So if you guys have a YouTube channel, or you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel, go to Big Family Homestead, hit the subscribe button, and then tune into his live shows on Thursdays for Tech Talk. He's going to talk about everything from cameras to YouTube stuff,
everything.
Sound, lighting, everything that's going to get you set up to be a successful YouTube channel.
And if you haven't caught all of his other, because he's done like 2 or 3 other Tech Talk shows, go back and watch them because they're very informative. They're very helpful.
Yep. So that was the one big blessing that we got. Now we got a second blessing, and it came in the mail today. And I don't know how I'm going to say this without getting a little bit choked up and emotional.
Well, one thing you failed to mention on the show that you did when you had insomnia, the girls are still awake.
Yes, the girls are still awake.
And our children are very active in making our videos, but when it comes time for us to do the live stream, we have them stay in the house while we're doing our live stream so they're not a distraction. And because we're enough of a distraction for each other that it would be a huge derailed train if we had them in here.
These are not my pants.
So anyway, that night, I came back in from being done with the show, and you had said something about, I'm still going to be on or whatever.
Yeah,
I think you sent me a
Brad
message.
said, get back on.
Yeah. So the next thing I knew, I turned, because I was getting ready to go to sleep because I had to be at work really early the next morning. So I tuned in, and the next thing I know, I look up, and there's Ladessa and Carol Ann in there with you on the live stream, and I'm like, what are they doing? And so I started watching, and just the general outpour of comments about our girls was just very heartwarming as well. So that takes us to the blessing that came today.
We received a box in the mail today.
With a bunch of fragile written all over it. Everywhere.
And one of our subscribers sent us 52 eggs.
Not just eggs.
I was going to get to that. To go in the incubator. But these just aren't a straight run of
Joe Schmo
yard chickens.
birds.
These are Australorps.
Black Australorps. And they're heritage Australorps.
Heritage Australorps.
They're not out of a hatchery or anything. And if you know anything about Australorps, they are considered a dual-purpose bird. But the girls are egg-laying machines. They lay like crazy. Obviously, because he was able to send us 52 eggs and it not even, bother him.
Yes.
So that obviously was, and I'm not saying that he didn't sacrifice by sending them. What I'm saying is that they're such an egg-laying machine that he was able to accumulate 52 eggs in no time. Like, he wasn't like he'd been saving them up for a month. In no time, he had 52 eggs. So
we are going to be able to have a video on when we put we're going to be putting the eggs in the incubator tomorrow. We're going to shoot footage of that, and then in the 21 days later, we're going to shoot the footage
of them coming out,
them hatching, and then as they come up, and then what we're going to do with all of these birds.
Right.
In that box was also presents
for
our girls, 2 envelopes. And that is the part that kind of gets me a little choked up. But anyway, my girls say we're not allowed to talk about that because they're going to make a video for these people.
But just know
that you guys touched our hearts in a place that hasn't been touched in a long, long time.
It was very, I don't even have a word for it. Just amazing to know that there was somebody out there that was watching us and paying attention.
They were paying attention. They were really watching.
And they know us, and they were able to.
And they thought that much about us to do that.
Right. That's pretty
phenomenal.
Yes.
So, Brad and Krista thought that much about us.
Yep.
To do what they've done. And then our subscriber, and I'm going to go ahead, he can get mad at me for me saying his channel name, but it's Bumblebee Junction. So,
if you haven't,
I know he doesn't really put out a lot of videos, if he puts out any.
I think he does.
But if y'all could go subscribe to his channel, if he's got a video out and he doesn't really, because to be honest with you, I talk with him so much on Facebook that I really haven't checked out his channel, and that's bad on me.
I have.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's got some videos. He's just kind of starting with his.
Yeah.
So it would be really awesome if the people that watch this video would go over and just check him out.
Help us pay it forward. Check him out. Hit that subscribe button. And just like Brad says, check out 2, 3, 4 videos. Stick around for a little while. If he's not your fave, then you can leave. It's a double your money back guarantee, like Brad says. But he's a good fella. They're good people.
Good heart.
So from us to you, Bumblebee Junction, thank you very much.
Very much.
Very much. Okay, say something funny.
Something funny. Okay, so this is the part of our vlog where we remind you, since today is Thursday, tomorrow is our live stream.
Live and in color.
Yes, and you've been busy the last 2 days.
Look, I have almost probably been like this close to going to jail since Tuesday.
I laugh, but this is really not funny.
Our internet provider, for some reason, said, "Oh, it's summertime. You're not able to make it to the theme park. Let's give you a roller coaster."
Yeah.
And our internet signal has been going bazonkers.
Yeah.
It seemed to have squared itself away later this afternoon. But I have 2 videos in the queue that have to get uploaded and go. So, and this one will make number 3.
Right.
So it looks like we're going to be putting out 3 videos today.
Yeah.
But I have tried to put fried squash stuff out. And let me tell you something. He's the reason I almost went to jail.
Why?
Because he was going crazy about his video not being out on Tuesday. I almost shot him and put him in the pond.
He's a crazy guy.
He was just like...
And you know he's talking about building a little tiny house on the back part of the property, right? For real. He wants to put one back there by the cow. I guess they bonded.
He been up here all eight. Hey dog, you get my video out yet, dog? Man.
I'm about to choke him with that clock.
You know, I'm like, dude, it's not me, it's the internet.
Right.
What you want me to do? You know, and then we got our predator control episode number 2 about raccoons on there, and that one's a pretty beefy one. So we're loading that one, trying to upload that one first, and it's been uploading for the last 2-3 hours.
Almost 2 hours.
Yeah. And normally all of our videos upload in like
30 minutes.
20.
Like 20 or 30 minutes.
30 minutes. Well, it's 30 minutes before I get it live because I make the thumbnail.
That's right.
And everything.
And
for all
then
the cards.
with the remodel.
No, the remodel's actually going smoother than the internet. We got the commode back in.
Yeah, thank Jesus for that.
We were only 24 hours without a pooper.
What?
It was about 24 hours.
No, it was closer to 2 days. I don't know how you got through math.
It might have been 2 days for you, but I was going to Home Depot and pooping.
I was at work pooping, so you know.
So
Anyway.
I was getting some of my money back from Home Depot.
Oh my God.
But we laid the linoleum down on Mama's floor for her
Beautiful.
bathroom.
So pretty.
And then where we were gonna put the pooper, we started going, because we thought we were gonna be right in between two joists.
Wrong.
We were right in the center of the joist.
Yep.
So we had to move where the pooper was going.
And then you had this great idea.
No, this was
You
not
would use
my
the
great
drain
idea. That
where
was-
the shower used to be.
That's right.
Great idea.
Great
Wonderful.
And then you wanted to take the commode and do it cattywampus. And so we moved the commode cattywampus, and we got it in, got it all installed, and we stepped back, and me and my son started to beat our chest. We are men! We installed the pooper!
And the flush, it was flushing, everything was great.
Flushing, it was
you
moving.
went to put the lid on
put the lid
tank.
on and went... Roll. It was hitting
Hitting the drywall.
the back part of the tank was hitting the drywall. So
we gotta fix that.
So we're gonna just order a different pooper.
Yeah. Meh.
Instead of this one's like what, 17 and a half?
No, 16 and a half.
No, the one we got.
Oh yeah, 17.
It's like
and a half.
17 and a half.
Without the lid on it.
Without the lid on it.
Yeah.
The new one that we're gonna go get is
16 and a half with the lid on it.
With the lid on it. And then we're gonna have a big yard sale so we can afford all this stuff.
Yes. Well, we're gonna sell the old pooper.
Well, we
And
can
the old
try to
sink.
sell it, but if it doesn't sell, those don't sell. We'll have it for the yard sale, and when we stop having the yard sale on Saturday, if they're still here, they're going in the back of the truck, and I'm taking them to either Anderson or Athens and dropping them off at the Habitat store.
That's a good idea. To the restore, that'll work. That sounds good.
It wasn't open for discussion.
Whatever.
Man, I made a decision. You funny. So your bathroom is going fine. You're whining about a tub. You had a big tub out there.
I'm not taking a bath out in that pond. It is disgusting. There's fish everywhere. They're jumping up and down in the water.
I know. I'm so excited. My bass are finally jumping.
Yeah, no. I'm not getting out there. I've seen moccasins out there. Not
No,
going
I shot
out there.
them.
You haven't shot them all. There's still snakes out there. There's no way I'm getting in there.
You could just soap up the belly of the snake, and he can help you do the back.
No. Not happening.
Okay. So tomorrow night, Friday, 8 p.m. is us. Now I'm gonna do my
Best Doug impression.
I'm gonna do my best Doug impression from Off Grid with Doug and Stacy. So
Big Bear Homestead.
Friday, 8 p.m., Big Bear Homestead, and then I'm gonna flip it over to Go for Green Living, and then at 9, and then he's gonna take it and he's gonna toss it to the folks on Saturday.
Sounds good.
And then they gotta do all of those things. That's how he was doing in his collaboration video he was talking about. And they flipped it, handed it off, and he was doing all these motions. It's kind of funny. I guess it's a guy thing.
It has to be.
It was funny for me.
I guess you had to be there.
I guess you had to be there.
So anyway.
But anyway, go to thehomesteadnetwork.com. All the shows and channels are listed. Guys, Brad has put up basically a bio page and it has most of the channels on it. I think he's constantly adding it when the channels hand him their bio.
Right.
Go and check out these other channels if you haven't yet. Go over there and go subscribe to them. Go to Go for Green Living, subscribe to them. Go to Big Family Homestead, subscribe to them.
Dirt Patch
Go
Heaven.
to Dirt Patch Heaven, subscribe to them. Living on a Dime, subscribe to them. Deep South Homestead, subscribe to them. You know, go to them, check them out. Off the Grid Kid, bam, living
like Claire.
Living like Claire.
I'm excited to see her. She's probably back this weekend.
She come back from Haiti, right? Wasn't it Haiti?
No, Haiti, no.
Didn't she go to
She
Haiti?
went to New York.
No,
Not the
before
same
that.
thing. No, she went to New York.
Then who went to Haiti?
Her brother did.
I know somebody from that family went to Haiti.
Her brother did. Not her. She went to New York. As did Off Grid Kid, different parts of New York. But then she went from New York all the way to the other coast.
Yeah, she went to the
Washington State and California or something like that. So anyway,
do you think when she was out there, do you think she might have met Mick Dodge?
I doubt it.
I don't think she met Mick Dodge.
Been cool, but I doubt it.
That would be the bomb. If she
So anyway,
but,
I digress.
Anyway.
And then our interview.
Our interview comes out tomorrow. Brad says he's going to try to have it up by about 5 p.m. Eastern Time.
So be looking for that.
Be looking for that. Am I missing anything, Mama?
I think that's it.
I think that's it. So I can do my thing.
Sure. Do your thing.
Don't forget, check us out on the web at www.bigbearhomestead.com where you can purchase these amazing t-shirts. We really think y'all are going to like next week's t-shirt.
You mean tomorrow's?
Yeah, that's what I meant. Tomorrow's.
Oh, okay.
Tomorrow's t-shirt. Tomorrow's t-shirt is probably
gonna be one of the funnier ones.
I think it's gonna be the funniest one.
Yeah, I think it'll be pretty funny.
Yeah.
I know our t-shirt lady was laughing when I sent her the.
Well, anybody that has a homestead and has children knows this one.
This one, yes, absolutely. They've got it.
They've got it. We're also adding Carol Ann's Scrubbies on the website. Ladessa's pot holders. So
and all the shirts will still be there.
All the shirts and stuff will be there. Carol Ann is doing the Scrubbies because she wants to go to space camp.
Right.
So if y'all
want to support
that, help her out.
And they're very cool. And she actually, I was making them first, and then she started taking over and making them also. And she came up with something that I didn't even think about, because most of them that we make are circular. She was putting them down in our sink drain. And you know how you have the one that's usually the metal that you could pull up and turn it so that it catches everything? But always you end up with stuff getting around the lip of the whole, the little drain stuff. So she took one of these Scrubbies and she put it down in there, and it goes down into the drain, and it catches all of the debris, and then because it fits down inside the drain, you don't have anything go through it or around it. So she picks it up, and then she can toss that into the slop bucket, and there's no debris going down through the pipe. So it was not what we had originally planned for it to do, but it's actually a really good plus that you can use it for your sink.
So she puts that underneath the plungy thingy?
No, she don't even use the plungy thing.
And how's it
Just
hold water?
It doesn't hold water. This is for when you're draining all the yuck that gets, so when we rinse out plates and stuff, she puts it in there. It doesn't hold the water, but what it does is it catches all the debris from the other stuff.
So when she's doing her pre-wash,
right.
washing it.
Right. So
now that makes sense.
So it's pretty cool. Yeah.
So those are all on our website, www.bigbearhomestead.com. We are still relatively new on the Instagram.
Mhm.
So if you guys don't mind, go over to the Instagram, hit the follow button. Mama's running that one, and you'll see my plea.
I'm more like jogging that one. I'm not really running it yet.
But you'll see my plea on the new predator control video about that. So just follow the instructions on that one. We're still
I'm
on
scared.
We're still on Twitter, so follow us on Twitter. We're also on Facebook. Come on over, give us the old like. If you guys have any, if you guys like this vlog, please like it. If you guys have any questions or comments,
Absolutely.
please leave them below.
Mhm.
And if you're relatively new to our channel and this happens to be the first video that you saw, we're not normally this crazy. Yeah, we are.
Yeah, we
I'm not
are.
even
Who are
gonna
you
lie.
kidding? We're always like this.
We're like this.
This is us.
This is us. So I'm not even going to try and...
No. Mm-mm.
We're not as crazy as Squash, but...
I don't know. I think some of him's rubbing off on you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You gotta be careful. Yo, yo, yo.
Give me some farm cred.
So anyway.
Anyway, thanks for coming by.
Mhm.
Please subscribe. And like always,
Have a nice day.